I believe these days will be the happiest days for Genshin players because we finally got a new country, new storyline, and new characters. Some people are happily exploring Sumeru with their new waifu, some are being Spider-Man in Sumeru, and I was looking all over the jungle for this mushroom. Some people went crazy as soon as they downloaded version 3.0 because their phones were hot and laggy, and they didn't have enough storage space. Maybe this version update has really made a lot of people seriously consider whether it's time for a new phone. Many of the features added to Genshin 3.0 are very much a test of the phone's performance, and a good example of this is Dendro Core, which is created when Hydra and Dendro react. It creates a lot more explosive effect in the battlefield, which is one of the sources of lag. Another example is the intricate structure of Sumeru City and Rainforest, which also has a high demand on your phone's read and write speed, including the lovely Collei, whose skills are a nightmare for cell phones. Plus, Genshin 3.0 game size is up to 17GB, so how long will that old phone in your hands really last? As a Genshin player who has reviewed many phones, I can give you some recommendations. I'd like to make our testing conditions clear first: all phones with highest graphics on, 60 FPS, and motion blur off. Stroll around Sumeru City first, then go to the domain for 3 battles to simulate the player's daily habits as much as possible. Only the frame rate in the domain is used to calculate the average. Where the frame rate drops in the middle is in loading, not overheating. If you are just spending the least of money to get a phone that can run Genshin 3.0 smoothly, then I recommend any phone with a Dimensity 8100 processor. The Redmi K50 and Realme GT Neo 3 that we tested before are representative phones of this chip and still pass our daily game simulation test very smoothly. The temperature is low, and if you just play Genshin, these are the 2 phones I recommend most in this video. Best of all, they are very cheap right now. Even the 12 Plus 256 version is around $450, and the battery is big enough to make it the perfect Genshin phone. If budget is still not enough, then the Poco F4 at less than $400 is also worth buying. It's just that Snapdragon 870 performance is starting to fail for this game, requiring you to lower your graphics a bit to reduce lag. If you have a little more budget, then I recommend a few of the new Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 phones that have come out recently. After all, a new phone is always better than the older one. I recommend the Redmi K50 Ultra. After today's update, it became the best performing phone in this video. The OnePlus 10T would also be a good choice, although not as good as K50 Ultra, where lag can be felt in Sumeru City. The performance in domain is still very good. The Chinese version of the OnePlus 10T, which is also called OnePlus Ace Pro, even has a 16 plus 512 storage version to choose from. So no matter how big the Genshin gets in the future, you won't have to worry about running out of space. In October, OnePlus will also launch a special edition phone in collaboration with Genshin, and we will also make an unboxing video for you guys. For an extra $100, the Realme GT2 Master Explorer Edition has a game insertion feature that allows you to get a higher frame rate while playing more stably. As we said in its review, this feature is particularly helpful for Genshin, and it also has a shoulder button, so it's worth the $100. I don't recommend you to buy any brand of flagship phone for Genshin only, because most of your money is spent on their camera systems. Just focusing on the games, they are no different than a $400 phone, or even worse. So with the $500 saved, you can get 200 pulse, which is equivalent to C1 Tanari or C6 Collei, which might be a better choice for Genshin players. And why I did not recommend the gaming phone? Because I think the phone is a communication tool after all. Not everyone can accept the gaming phone's looks. An ordinary looking phone with good performance is the best. I believe that everyone who has experienced the Genshin version 3.0 can feel that MiHoYo is constantly improving. At the same time, the requirements of the game for cell phones are also increasing. It would be great if this video can help you choose the right phone for you. By the way, the quests are so long this time, so I'm off to continue my Sumeru trip. Ad Astra Absask. I'll see you next time.